Well, nobody with a brain believed much of the mudslinging Michael Cohen engaged in during his anti-Trump testimony on Wednesday. MSNBC certainly did, and Donnie Deutsch is quite concerned.
It's really important. This is, I think, one of the most important things in his close. And I've said that people that know Trump will understand this. When he said Trump will not leave office in a normal, peaceful. I've said, Trump, you have to understand something. If impeachment starts to happen, even if he loses an election, whatever in a movie you think this guy is capable of doing to create a civil war, he will. I know I'm not speaking in hyperbole. And the fact that I didn't know Michael was going to say that, but that was kind of his kind of warning as a guy who knows him better than anybody. And I think we really have to pay attention to that.
I mean, does anyone doubt that? Does anyone doubt that Donald Trump would do that even if he loses a free and fair election, that he'll start talking about voter fraud?
I'm not just, I'm taking it to the next level.
Yeah.
He said he won't leave in a peaceful transition.
Right.
That's different than saying this was unfair. Take it to that extreme.
Trump's gonna start a civil war if he loses in 2020, huh? Actually, if he wins next year, the liberal lunatics may start one, just like they've been trying to do for the last 2 years. Oh, by the way, Van Jones was at CPAC on Thursday, the annual Conservative Political Action Conference, when he surprisingly admitted this.
Hey, listen, I have to say something against my own interests here.
The truth?
Here's the deal. The conservative movement in this country
is fantastic.
Unfortunately, from my point of view, is now the leader on this issue of reform, in that you look at Mississippi, a rock-ribbed, totally conservative former jailer is the governor there, Governor Bryant. Governor Bryant has cut the prison population and crime at the same time. Deal in Georgia cut the prison population and crime at the same time. Rick Perry cut the prison population, prison expenditures, and crime at the same time. Ohio, South Carolina, what you're seeing now are Republican governors being tough on the dollars, tough on crime, and shrinking prison populations and showing the rest of the country that it can be done. Now, my problem is I now have a conservative movement that, for libertarian reasons, for Christian conservative reasons, and for fiscally conservative reasons, is actually doing a great job on what should be my issue. This is supposed to be my issue. You are stealing my issue. So,
So they're welcoming you with open arms.
Let me keep going. Look,
you got to give Vance some credit for admitting the truth, and you saw how hard it was, and he admitted that he was contemplating whether or not he should actually say it, and you know that his handlers at CNN are gonna have a little talk with him about this. Oh, did you want to say something, Jon Stewart, about how the Trump administration is handling the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund and trying to help the first responders who are sick from breathing all that toxic air that the Bush administration lied about and said it was okay to breathe?
And I'm going to say this now. I hope are the cameras on? Is everybody on me? The Trump Justice Department is doing an excellent job administrating this program. The claims are going through faster, and the awards are coming through.
You don't have to say anything more, John. We read you loud and clear, buddy. Oh, don't go away yet and subscribe to my channel if you're new here, because there's still some things that we need to talk about regarding Michael Cohen's testimony on Capitol Hill earlier this week. Mr. Cohen, you certainly wouldn't be fabricating these conspiracy theories about President Trump in hopes of getting a reduced prison sentence, would you?
Do you expect any time using this testimony, other testimony, after you get done doing whatever you're going to do this week, do you ever expect to go back and ask for any sort of reduction in sentence?
Yes, there are ongoing investigations currently being conducted that have nothing to do with this committee or Congress that I am assisting in, and it is for the benefit of a Rule 35 motion, yes.
Well, thank you for telling us what we already knew, sir. Oh, and remember that part when Jim Jordan asked him if he was upset with Donald Trump for not giving him a job in the White House, and Michael Cohen said no and that he never wanted a job in the White House? Well, here's an old interview of him on CNN shortly after the election.
Let's see what happens. Now, you just said something. if I go to Washington, we're trying to figure out who's going to go.
I haven't been asked.
You haven't been asked?
Oh.
How have you not? That can't
I
be
don't know.
true.
You
would be the first person that he would want by his side.
Chris, well, I agree with that. I have not been asked. And
If
you know
were
I don't
asked,
lie.
You'd be on the political side, not the governmental side, right?
It would depend on the role that they're asking me to play. It has to be a role that I feel comfortable with.
Is there a chance
that he'll ask me to go to Washington?
Oh, there's absolutely a chance he's going to ask you to go.
I certainly
Would
hope
you
so.
go?
100%.
Wait a minute, I hope that he'll ask, and 100% I'll go? Looks like you've just committed perjury, sir, and Republicans on the House Oversight Committee have just referred you to the Department of Justice, requesting that they charge you with such. Well, the good news is, Mr. Cohen, that by the time you finally get out of prison in a few years, we will have made some pretty good progress building the wall. And to help spread the word and support my channel, hope you guys will order my new Trump is Building the Wall t-shirt. Get it from my online store, MarkDice.com, or click the link in the description below. Like all of my shirts, it's available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors. And I'm sure that this will be the best Build a Wall shirt that you have ever seen.